Wildcats. Taking on the third-ranked team, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Play action here on first down. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now,
the pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
The back's got it. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Arizona now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quick throw caught on the left side. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And they'll try the quarterback sneak. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And this is exactly what you cannot have happen on a quarterback sneak. The offensive line just gets blown up. There was no chance of making that first down. It's a smart play by the defense, knowing it was coming and getting a tackle for a loss.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Past the 20. Touchdown, BSU. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And they'll set up for the PAT. Can you believe it? The PAT is no good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left side. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his second interception today.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. An important third down attempt for this offense. A quick throw out left, complete. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He's going to hand this off. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Daly. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Heckle made it to 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick-6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And then first down, right back to the running game. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. And the Broncos come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Broncos line up on 1st and 10 now. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down mark. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. It's still down a point, 14-13. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go as he's being hit. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble now. to bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll kick it away here. And they spot it down just outside the 30. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Ball handed off. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Every now and then you see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Press coverage now from the secondary. They're going to run it. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read. Got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? The sophomore calls his own number. He keeps this drive moving. And the Broncos come up the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. So for second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The Broncos will send their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner decides to fair catch this. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. On 1st down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pitch play to the back. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Lynch. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, This quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Touchdown, Arizona. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Boise St offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He's running out of time here. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
He'll try a pass here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Broncos pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Looking to scramble. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Daly. Touchdown, Boise State. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. First down here for this offense. Come out throwing here to start the drive. Extending the play now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Important second down play coming up. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Gets some space around the 30. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Arizona has now moved into the red zone. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
This will be a challenge now. Second and goal back at the 13. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6, man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on 3rd and long from inside the red zone.
And this one is right through. Hold on, there is a flag. If it's on the defense, it would still be 4th down. Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. The defense makes the stop at the 3. Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. They're setting out to try to PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10. Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down, but is past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. That one moves the ball across the 40. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass rush closing in. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Finds an open target on the left side. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, here in the fourth quarter with the lead, and you're the defense, I don't mind giving up some completions, but you can't let these guys get out of bounds and save the clock.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, BSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So following the touchdown, now the offense looks for the 2-point conversion to tie this game up late. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. on the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he stops short, doesn't get in, and the defense still holds on to a 2-point lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.